Today in the Sari on My Mind series, which is episode 2, we are going to talk all about sari, draping and petticoat. So keep watching till the end of the video. Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel Sarees and Curries. To my subscribers, a very warm welcome. I love you so much. And to anyone who's visiting for the first time, a very warm welcome. I make videos on sari styling, clothes, India, USA, and India meets USA, and also recipe videos. So please do consider subscribing. Please do subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my videos. I upload every Thursday and Sunday, and if anything changes, I will definitely let you know. So today is the second episode of the Sari on My Mind series, and in the first episode I talked all about how to pick your right sari, which is very important. It starts with the basics. So today we are going to talk about sari draping itself and the petticoat. Yes, these are essentials and there are a few tips. If you keep in mind, it will be so easy to look elegant, graceful, stylish and slim and feel good in a sari. So let's begin. So sometimes you'll be seeing me look at my notebook because I do have notes. I don't want to miss out on anything and also not stammer. So let's start with the sari pleats. Yes, I know pleating can be trouble, but just learn the basics. Okay, so regardless of whether you're a little heavily built or whether you're slim, whenever you drape a sari, when you take the pleats, try to not to make very narrow pleats, because what happens is it adds a lot of bulk to your figure, and when you tuck it in, you'll end up looking like you're pregnant and you don't want anyone to ask you like, oh, are you expecting, or like, what's going on, right? So always take broader pleats, and I will show you here. There are two ways of making broader pleats using this motion, but since some of us have smaller fingers, there's another trick, which is a classic trick, which even sometimes I have trouble, but it's fun. So when you have broader pleats and you tuck it in, it looks very clean and classy, and it looks so beautiful, and it doesn't add a lot of bulk to you. Tip number 2 for sari draping is actually the pallu. When you have two options: either have a pleated pallu or a draped pallu, right? Of course, with saris with like gorgeous pallus, you want to show it off. So what you want to do is unpleated. Again, it's all about practicality. If you're going to be doing a lot of work, you don't want to be with an open pallu because it can get in the way. But if you do have an open pallu, always safety pin it, if not at two, at least one place, so that it doesn't slip out, because we don't want accidents with the pallu falling right off, right? But if you do decide to pleat your pallu, what you want to remember are two things. So first of all, the pleats should not be too to the right where your entire navel area is showing. That won't look classy at all, trust me. And the other opposite is like completely covering it and taking all the way to the left. That won't look good either. So you want to get it right over your navel and to the right. And then next tip is the length of the pallu. So what you want to do is keep the length of the pallu below your knees, not to the floor, but a few inches below your knees is the perfect length of the pallu. Never keep it short, because even if you look at photos of actresses or somebody who has a pallu that's much shorter, for some reason it doesn't look like the sari was put together really well. So always keep the length of the pallu in mind and the drape over the navel. Also remember, when wearing a sari, where you wear the sari below the navel, it's not too low, because if you wear your sari too low below the navel, it looks like you're trying too hard and it does not look classy. You also don't want to do the opposite, where you're wearing your sari almost by your rib cage. That doesn't look good either. So find a good balance, maybe just under your navel. That would look great. Now let's talk about petticoats, and I do want to spend a little bit of time on petticoats because that makes or breaks a sari. Now we have variety of petticoats in like cotton, satin, shimmery material, things like that. So what are some of the things you want to remember? The first one is you have the classic cotton petticoat with or without a flare. Flare means a slight frill at the bottom that gives an extra layer of like bulk, not bulk, like a flare to your sari. So what you want to do is not have too big of a petticoat. And there are two ways. You either get cotton petticoats with nada or the string, or now they have ones with like zip and a hook. And if you can, prefer the ones with zip and a hook over the string, drawstring or the nada. And if you do opt for, most of the petticoats have drawstrings, don't opt for too big of a petticoat, because what happens is when you wear it, it kind of bunches up and makes you look bulky, and it adds volume and it bunches up in weird places. So kind of make sure you remember that when choosing a petticoat. The other thing you can remember is there are materials like satin and shimmery materials. Satin petticoats are really useful when you have like material that are a little sheer, so that when you wear them, it looks pretty, it shows through the material of the sari, and it looks nice and neat and classy and a very elegant sheen. The other types of petticoats, sometimes you get petticoats with like a little bit of shimmer, and that's a great option for when you have like a party net sari. So if you have petticoats with like a little bit of sequin or a little bit of shimmer, that shimmer shines through the cloth of the sari and gives it a whole different vibe. So that is also a great option. Another option is the mermaid or the shapewear petticoat, which can be used to kind of like give a nice shape to your figure, and it kind of is a little broader by the hips and then it narrows down. It's a little restrictive, but it can really make a very nice slim figure. And the other thing that you really want to think about when wearing a sari with a petticoat, like when you wear a petticoat with a sari, you have to make sure that the petticoat is not too long, because nothing breaks a good sari outfit if the petticoat shows. So what you want to do is when you wear the petticoat, you want to wear it in such a way that the sari ends a couple of inches below the petticoat, so that when you're walking or doing things, it's not peeking through. So those are some of my tips on sari pleats and sari petticoats. So that's it for part 2 of the series Sari on My Mind, and I hope you can take away a few tips and tricks when you wear your next sari, or when you're shopping for a sari and the petticoat and things like that. I know this was very basic, but the basics are what make an outfit great. So and I hope you enjoyed like the little video or the picture, so it's not just talking, it's actual visual clues. So I really hope you like this video, and please do give it a like, do give it a thumbs up and please do comment in the comment section. I will interact with you, I would love to. And also, if you give me a like, if you comment, if you share my videos, that really helps me grow, because the YouTube will know that it's a good video, and then it will also help my channel grow and make me able to put out more videos like this. So again, just a reminder, if you haven't seen my first video on Sari on My Mind series, I'll link it up here. And I also have more videos coming up where I'll talk about everything from like blouses to accessories to shoes. So let's wear one sari at a time, and whoever wears it feels elegant and beautiful and classy. So please do consider subscribing if this is your first time. I do upload Thursdays and Sundays. So I hope to see you in my next video. And like I always say, until next time, remember to live, love, laugh, and dare to dream. I love you all so much. Bye bye.